Berlin Fashion Week is coming up in 2 weeks, so I went in for a preview at HADERLUMP. Honestly, one of the strongest up and coming names on the schedule in Berlin, and usually one of the most attended shows every season. This label is 3 years old, so it's still in a baby stage, let's say, founded by Johann and Jules. Johann is more on the creative side, and Jules handles the business side.
Ciao!
Proof that Hadlump is having a moment right now, it's also the fact that they decided to open a physical store at a time when even the coolest, oldest stores in Berlin are struggling and actually closing down. You will agree that this says a lot about their confidence. So we went to visit the new space and also to preview their upcoming collection Autumn Winter 2026 called VARIUS. It's inspired by Marlene Dietrich.
What does HADERLUMP mean exactly? It's a German word.
It's a bunch of, yeah, it's a German word. We're like travelers in the 18th centuries, was traveling around and grabbed and was looking for old textiles, like
Okay.
more like threads and stuff like that, and bring them to paper mills. And the paper mills was recycled them to new papers where you can write on it. So there was like pioneers of recycling. And that's why we used Hadalum, because we try to use only recycled materials. So that was like the name was programmed for us. My grandmother was a tailor, Jules' grandmother was a tailor, and then I gave for Jules' birthday always like t-shirts, and one night he called me and say like, let's do something. And then Johannes and I, we were studying together, and then since then we just working on clothes, at first t-shirts and hoodies, and then comes a singer-songwriter, Zoe Reese, and she said we did some custom outfits for her because she was also not so tall, and that was for her really hard to find something on the regular rack. And then we did for her crazy custom outfits for the stage. And that was like between the sustainable t-shirts and sustainable hoodies, which we dipped by ourselves, and then to crazy stack it was like completely different. As that in these 4 years we try to bring these two worlds together, and yeah, since 2 years we making our own clothes.
Did you start with the first runaway? Was that like
No,
the launch of it?
we
or-
was starting on the 7th of October 2021.
Please
So
listen
like
to see if you're gonna say it correctly or not.
So far, so good.
no, like 4 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
we found the brand, but just like with the idea to pay salary. That's it. And then after 1.5 years, we was in Paris in a showroom with our first clothes, and then we decide, okay, we sell here a lot, or we're making a runway show in Berlin, and this was not working so well in Paris for us, and then we decide to make a runway show, and we were sketching in Paris. So and then we flew back in our old atelier, and we was making the show, and we were so excited. The last months was like really crazy for us in general, because right now it feels like more and more our space, and it's getting like more and more our environment. But at the beginning it was just like stress and moving, and it has to be everything so fast. And right now we are, Jules is in Colombia, which is
Klasse. Magst du kommen? Magst du mir helfen?
so like Jules is in Colombia, he is coming hopefully to the show. Because
Hopefully, you don't know yet. If
the
it's coming.
born day was yesterday actually, but she didn't come, and if it needs another week, he cannot leave.
Oh, yeah, of
One word.
course he can't.
So that's why
How are you gonna manage without him? Emotionally, spiritually, physically, business-wise?
everything a little bit, but the owner is taking more and more responsibility from Jules, and I think
We won't need him anymore after this.
yeah, when Jules get lost. We have this time, we just have 130 seats.
Okay, so it's a smaller show.
It's a really smaller show.
How are you gonna select the
It's
guests?
crazy. This time every day I get 20 messages or phone calls from, hey, why I'm not invited. So this is like so sad, because I love to invite everyone. I love that everyone can come and see what we are doing. And I mean, we put so much energy in this collection, and I don't like that we say to people, hey, you're not included anymore, you're not so important or whatever. That has nothing to do with this. But at the end of the day, we're paying a lot of money to have happening, that the show will happening, and you have to see that we're paying for every single guest's money. that he
Every
can
single
come.
seat
Yes,
costs
it's
money.
important.
Yeah.
Costs money.
Yeah.
So, and that's why it's important to
Have a
have
return
people
on
who has like a
investment.
benefit. There's also when I try to get to shows, I'm like saying like all the time, if you have space when I can come, I will be happy. Put me in the last row. Just like having 16 days left,
Yeah.
so like a little bit more than 2 weeks. Which is, I think, fine. And I think, like, all the time in December between Christmas, we are super stressed because we think, like, okay, then it's January coming, and then it's so fast to the show. But in January is always like a little bit longer than we are expecting. We just try to finish the last pieces. Like, everyone has like 2 or 3 pieces left.
Okay,
Right, Peter? I
great.
think so. Yeah. 2 pieces. And that's super helpful for the team that everyone gets like showing every day something which we can dress, which we can fit. And this is like the time, right now is a time where we listening the first time to the music, we're getting more close or concrete to the concept of the show, the set design and the lighting concept, and everything comes together right now, which is really nice. Because then the whole overview of the concept comes together to a proper picture. So, and this is like the most interesting time. The concept is a friend of mine, Emanuele. He is a dancer at Friedrichstadtpalast, and he invited me to one of the shows. And we showed us all the backstage, and I was like, wow, that's so impressive. All the dancers, hair makeup team, the dressers, and everything comes together. And it's like every day. So like 300 times a year they're acting. And
That's crazy.
then I had like these small idea like that we have to do something out of it. And then I told that Hannah, she's doing also the set designs for our shows. And I told her I need a story around that. And then she says, hey, I'm moving next week. I'm moving into the Lebertstraße 65, which is like the house where Marlene Dietrich is born.
No way.
So, and then
She's
we thought,
moving in
like,
the same house?
she's living right now in the same house, and we helped her to moving. And on the building, there's like this shield, and this is explaining. Also next to them is like the explaining boards about Marlene Dietrich, and she was one of the most influenced German in that time period between the 20s and the 70s.
She was a showgirl, right?
She was an actor, singer-songwriter, and showgirl kind of. But she was playing a lot with genders, so she was wearing a lot of pants, which was not so normal. There comes also the Marlene Dietrich pants, and
Which
she
are
here, for example, or here.
very tailored.
She was like buying a lot of couture. So she was also really important for the couture houses because she was so powerful. We are super excited that we can that we have a location which is like the Wintergarten, Varieté, where Marlene Dietrich was also acting in the 20s. So that was also her start. So and that's why we thought like, okay, we're going in this direction about the excitement to go on stage and to get filmed and all the lightnings on the spotlights and everything comes together. It's going to be really slow. We don't have techno music. We had like John Carlson had like 16 violinists. Is it right?
Like an orchestra?
Yeah, an orchestra who's like...
He's the guy who played the piano during
at
your
the opening.
Yeah, okay.
And so we have like a really, really different concept to the past. So like a slow walk and everything. So
it's also way more, it sounds more romantic.
Yes,
kind of,
it is more romantic than
it's
the
not
last
this
shows.
like brutalist HADERLUMP that we're used to.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. What's
No,
happening?
Let's see. I think like we try to have a sweet spot between like these avant-gardistic and like a little bit more outstanding, and also then still like the modern pieces which are influenced by that time period. So for example, these pants, so that we are having our vision of the pants from that time period. Yeah.
You know what I'm loving a lot? That, like, what is it? Is it like a headpiece made of...
Yeah, it's a lace headpiece.
Lace?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to use lace then?
Sometimes, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like this is like the really new texture which we're using the first time. So you have it like here. We tried to have like these 20s, what is it, Bogen? Like these elements from the 20s from the theater.
Okay, girl.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it moves amazingly.
Yeah. And we had no walking slip because of the drape in the back. We turn around. So like we have this drape And that's why we decide not to have a walking slit, because then also when she walks, it makes it more flowy. That you have when you turn to the side, then you see like this A, and that makes a lot of volume in the back. That's what we really like right now. That's why we play also with walking slits and without.
Winter coats with character.
Yeah.
Especially living in Berlin is so hard to like express yourself through fashion in winter. Like it's so fucking cold.
Yeah.
And having a coat that's actually, it almost looks like a dress.
No.
It's strong.
It's true. Yeah, the team did such a great job, and it's like nice to see also how we develop. When we had a client yesterday who came with a blazer which he bought from the second show, and if you see like what we did there and what we're doing right now, this is like two completely different worlds, and to see the process of ourselves is so nice. And all the time when people come with old collection pieces, we are super happy to look back and see what we're doing right now. And that we are also in a process where we still learn things. So we're not to say like, okay, we did a show, let's make the next one. So like just that we always develop to the next level. And I'm so excited to see Berlin in 10 years, because if you look back in 2018, I was at the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. If you see what's happening there and what's happening now, is like that has nothing to do together.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So, and this is how Berlin is growing in general is like such a nice thing to see. Also for young students. So like, because when I was studying fashion design in Berlin, you ask teachers, is there anything really interesting in Berlin right now internationally? There was not so much.
Nice.
So this is what we mean, like we have these really bigger outfits which are fitting like more to the concept, and then I can show you later also the ready-to-wear line will be like still in the concept but more like wearable daily.
Wait, so how do you wear this? Do you wear it with like pants or just
It's not
ass?
together yet. So
Okay.
this is like gets the whole volume. This one gets sewn together, and then you have like this huge dress.
So it's not gonna be see-through here.
No,
Okay.
or there's just a little bit, right?
There's going to be a lining. One of the fabrics, the
Yeah.
trim of the flower will be the lining. Then it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful. Is it? Are you wearing like? Is this HADERLUMP?
no, this
No.
is a product.
Great. I love it.
Thank you.
So what we're working also on is like right now the coats, because we love coats in general, because it makes a nice silhouette. And I think right now a lot of people wearing mostly like bomber jacket or crop jacket, because it makes also like a X silhouette, but we love the block more, and that you feel powerful with the bright shoulders and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is
Oh
like,
my
we
God.
are not finishing everything, because we love to change the hems and stuff like that on the models. So like the lining is inside, the lining is inside, but it's still like pinned, that we can change the lengths of the coats and everything. So, and then we have like here the coat and the really long parts. So like,
Wait, this is gonna be with like an open back.
yes, and then a really huge dress behind that you have like a really
A
huge
train.
silhouette at the back.
Oh, in black.
Yeah, this is like a really modern jacket, but the inspiration comes from this picture.
Right.
Oops, sorry.
No worry.
It's not too long.
How do I look? Oh my god! Do you have like a full body mirror somewhere?
Yeah, we have it here in the fitting room.
Okay.
The inspiration comes from this picture. We love the closure from that time, and that's why we thought like, okay, we make this dots, that we have
Beautiful.
still like elements from that time.
Oh my god, I feel so powerful. Are you hiding from the camera?
Never.
Oh my god, oh my god. This looks great.
Yeah, this is like wooden with leather. Yeah.
Say again?
This is wooden is inside with leather pieces with an open seam here that we can change later.
Okay.
So this one get closed then. But it's like the one which we're putting inside to have a little bit more volume in the fabric. That you can style it in different ways as well. So
Yeah.
like we could also like doing something like this.
Or you
and
could use
just
the
wear it
strings
half. Yeah.
somehow to like.
Yeah.
Is everyone so silent normally?
Yes, normally we listening to music.
Okay.
But it's always like this silent. Yeah, we love to work with knit. So this is what I mean, these curved lines as well from the 20s. So what we are using. And I love to work with knit. I have no idea how it works to do that. It's for me like kind of magic, but since we are doing that, I think it brings a certain dimension. Also, if you see all the fabrics right now here.
Who does your styling, by the way? Do you do it yourself?
Susanna, and she's making the styling.
Is she always the same? You always work with the same team?
Yes, when we like the people, yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
I know we love to sit together after a show and to say what was doing good, which was not so good. And I think like all the time people say like, hey, that was nice, that was cool, but I want to do that next time better. We try to use all the time like elements from the last seasons. So this is also for us really important that you have always, and we try to work with a little bit more romantic materials. So like for example like this. Yeah. This is like materials which we never used before, and this is nice. We was also really lucky to work with so many people. So like we started as a collective, the whole brand. So and I think it's way more easier in that time as a brand to grow when you work with people, like when you found together. And we try not to look to the others. So like more like see, okay, what we did in a good way, what was not working so well, and then also to listening to other brands talk to the people. It's really helpful for myself to see, okay, they're struggling as well. Yeah.
I feel like you made it from the outside perspective. Oh my god, okay, slay! This is insane. Yeah. Great work!
Yeah, great work from Clara.
Oh really, Clara? Did you do it? Yeah.
Hey, no. If you look back to the other shows, but still we try out new things, and this is like the huge learning. And when, for example, people like you say this is awesome, then we're like, okay, we did a good job in a new thing. So this is important that we're not getting too repetitive.
I think you're getting away from this like Berlin stigma style-wise.
Yeah.
That's very brutalist, very dark. Yeah. Everyone just wears like flying techno. And yeah, it's becoming more young for sure. Yeah. Could you turn to see how the back is?
Yeah, with the boating, so because we was playing with a lot of this silhouette already, so with the corsets, and now we had like this corset idea together with the jacket, and then last season we worked a lot of drapings. That's why Clara says we have to put a drape on top. And yes, that was neat. She put a draping, and I love that it's like a little bit twisted in the back and goes into the center. Yeah.
It's really beautiful.
Thank you. And it's like more like a stage outfit. So.
How does it feel?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It was so powerful. I mean, I'm partial. I'm happy. Just the shape is so like powerful. You feel like you can take on the world.
But also like everything fits great on you. Like this is also unfair. You know? Like.
Yeah. Leona will walk this season.
I was about to ask if you're gonna walk.
I asked her and she said yes.
Finally. So this is gonna be look 1 or look, do you know?
We don't know yet because right now like everything has look numbers. So this is like the normal concept that we have like look numbers on the patterns and everything. And then we have the fittings, and then we switch from look numbers to name numbers. Okay. Because then has every look like a name of the model, because it's like so important for the whole team that every model has his own name and not model number. Everyone in the team has to know all the names of all the models.
Do you always work with the same casting or?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. This is like, because like, you know, okay, it will work really well. The people, we can call them every time when we have questions, and this is why we try to work all the time with the same people. So for sure it needs new ideas and everything. So like it can't be like, okay, another season, let's do the same thing again. Okay, the same thing. So it's like more important that we having also like what we want to change for the future. Yeah.
Sounds great. Do you want to change into, do you have another look to try?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's try something else. So I know she has to go, so.
We did already an art documentary, and you can switch your own voice to French. And that's so funny to listen to your own voice in French.
Right now you can do with AI on Instagram. You can change, and sometimes I'm listening, like I'm watching my reels in Spanish or Hindi, and it
No, like,
sounds so funny.
It's good.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like my mouth is moving the right way,
Oh,
and then,
really?
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, we are so close. But it's actually nice because I think like a lot of problems in the world comes from misunderstandings.
Exactly.
And I think it's quite good to understand people, but it's also sad because like less people will learn different languages,
Yeah.
which I think is also
It's-
quite important.
For sure.
I just speak English and German, so
You don't speak anything else?
no, you?
I speak 4 languages, but
Four.
none perfectly. Like I speak,
Yeah,
okay,
English is
Romanian,
also-
English, Italian, French.
Crazy.
I mean, Deutsch.
That's a lot. The life is too short to learn German, to be honest.
Am I correct?
Yeah. Because of the volume, and we thought like, no, there's nothing.
Female box, please. Marlene Dietrich.
Who hired this guy? He's perfect for this documentary. Like, you're like the voice of truth.
Because I made the patterns, I know what I called them. You were like,
But why is it not? Explain it to me because I also don't know. So this is not the Marlene pant. I thought it has the front pleat.
No, the Marlene pants have just a crease in the center front because the picture that they're based on don't have pleats in them as well, and they have the little pocket flap on them.
Pants, but like in general, the term Marlene pants, doesn't it describe this sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just become arrogant idiots and said no, turn everything around.
yeah, this details in the front comes from the album our button-ups. So we had these here, this element, which we have in the back. So
Yeah.
like the folds and then the step down, and this is what we have in the from the
Okay.
pants as well, from the back and from the front. Yeah, and the jacket comes also from the wrinkle jackets, which we have in the online shop.
Okay.
And yeah, we thought like to play with the volume of the leather and the pleats. Yeah, and then again this closure.
Dark brown
Yeah,
is beautiful.
thank you. Yeah, we had a partnership with Liebeskind, and I gave us some old leather, so that was quite helpful.
How do you scale quantity-wise with that stock?
With that stock is quite difficult. So like every garment will be a little bit different.
Okay.
So like the patterns will be all the time the same, and we make it like custom. So like that the jacket will be fit in the end perfectly, but it could be that the textures or the surface will change a little bit color-wise.
Okay.
But yeah, this leather we can organize more.
I love the pants. I'm obsessed with the pants.
Me too.
Like this is a silhouette I could wear easily. Do you have like low waist pants as well? I'm like so obsessed with low waist right now.
Low waist.
Low waist, very low waist.
2 seasons ago, but this season we're really high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's more like the historical period you get inspired by. It's more like high waist. And on the Marlene pants are also high waist.
Yeah.
So, okay.
That's why. We did already also super high waist, so like we play.
Like
We love to
super,
play.
super high
Yeah.
waist, yeah.
Well, it starts here at the taille, or even higher. This line is the most important one, and then you can play with this, and it makes a completely different silhouette. It can make your legs like kind of shorter, but could be also make them way more longer than they actually are. And yeah, it can make a lot of it. So, and also deciding the silhouette. So, do you have an X silhouette or just a block or an H or whatever, or an 8. So that's why it's the most important design part.
So, in your opinion, for my height, which type of pants should I wear to look taller?
This is like the regular.
What is regular? Not
They're like
this.
my pants actually. So like, what do you think?
I don't know. Like, I love low waist,
Yeah.
but of course, like, it makes me look so short. And then I pair it with like flared pants.
Yeah.
Therefore, you don't know exactly like if I'm wearing heels or not. So I
Yeah.
look a little bit taller.
But with heels.
With with heels, yeah, of course. I cannot wear low waist without heels.
Yeah.
I will just look like a child. Like,
The show is like just like one small part, and it's like also what I'm saying to students. They're dreaming all the time about the crazy show, but I'm saying like all the time it's way more better when you stand next to your outfits on a puppet, which is always like nicer than just like a model which someone is choosing for you, and then you can explain what was your thoughts about the collection.
it's very hard
Yeah.
to understand from a fashion show.
Yeah.
The details
Yeah.
of the outfits, the concept,
and
everything
why.
is so fast, and there's this trend of like very fast-paced shows.
Yeah.
So models are walking like in 30 seconds in and out. It's impossible to like, also I'm there and I'm filming most of the times,
Yeah.
and I see stuff on the video after that I haven't seen with my eyes. It's crazy. Yeah.
That's why I'm also like way more nervous when I have interviews to explaining shows and stuff like that, because in front of the team to explaining my concept is way more easy because I just have to explain what I see in this collection. But then you come to the point where you see like concrete clothes, and then to talk about that again is for me crazy hard because I'm so nervous.
Yeah.
And I hope that people not stay there and say like you, who has like a lot of interviews already in your life, and saying like, yeah, it's okay. So
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
like,
you
because
feel-
your voice is means for me way more than other